the next part of a line of best fit is being able to actually write the equation for the line. We have been talking about the linear equation y equals mx plus b, where m represents our slope and b represents our y-intercept. We're going to be using the same concept today to form our equation for the line. Okay, well, first thing we need a line. So let's draw a line. It's not going to be perfect, but I'm going to actually intersect here at this point. So I have a starting point. And then I'm going to go down here to about that 20. It's not going to be as close right now. These 2 points are pretty far away, but hits about middle of all of my points. The nice thing about starting here is that coordinate is actually 0, 18. I know that coordinate for sure. Okay, so right now that coordinate is representing our y-intercept. So now I need to find my slope. To find your slope, you need to use 2 coordinates that are on the line. Sometimes that might be 2 of your actual coordinates from the graph. Sometimes you might just have to find an actual coordinate where it intersects here fully. Okay. Right now we have 2 coordinates that are actually on our line. We have 0, 18, and then we have 20, 0. So I can use these 2 coordinates to write my slope. Refresher, to find your slope, it's delta y over delta x. Delta y is your change in your y's. So that would be 18 minus 0 over 0 minus 20. 18 minus 0 is 18. 0 minus 20 is negative 20. That is actually going to simplify down to negative 9 over 10. And that will be my slope. So I have my slope of negative 9 over 10, and I have my y-intercept of 18. That final equation then is going to be y equals negative 9/10 x plus 18. So let's look at another example here. In this graph, these points are actually really close to forming a line. They might even all be on top of it, if not very close. So let's draw my 2 lines, and this time, again, I can use some points that are already given to me to form my line. And it looks like they actually all form the line. Let's go ahead and find my y-intercept. In this case, it's going to be 0, 10. So that coordinate is going to become your y-intercept, or your b. You need to find another coordinate that is exactly on the line. In this case, we could use any of these. Let's go ahead and use this one down here at the bottom with a 10, 0. Now we need to find our slope. Delta y over delta x. This would be 10 minus 0 and 0 minus 10. And this becomes 10 over negative 10, which is equal to negative 1. And this is my slope. So I've got my slope, I have my y-intercept. Let's write the equation. Y equals negative x plus 10. And that is the equation for that line. We're going to do one more together, and then you're going to be asked to finish the rest for homework tonight. Okay, so I've got my 0 here, and we're going to continue out. These actually, again, they're going to fit pretty close to a line. This 0 becomes my y-intercept. Now we need to find our slope. So I need to find one other coordinate that I know for sure is on the line, and we'll use this 5, 10 right there. So to find my slope, delta y over delta x. That would be 10 minus 0 over 5 minus 0, which gives me 10 over 5. And that is going to simplify down to 2. So my equation, y equals, my slope is 2x plus 0. I can simplify that down by just simply saying y equals 2x. Very good. Tonight for homework, what you're going to do is you're going to complete the next 3 problems on your own. draw what you think would be a good y-intercept, and then find your equation. Your two y-intercepts, they are going to go through two of your points, or excuse me, your two lines of estimates are going to go through your coordinates, and that'll help you out with finding your slope. Your coordinates and your slope might not be exactly like mine, because it's a line of best fit. It doesn't mean that we're all going to have the exact ones, but so long as you're pretty close to it, then it shouldn't be a problem.